Right now, let's go to Major Miles with time-saving traffic. Major, we are hearing Lee Summit, Blue Springs area, there are some trouble spots.
Well, there's several trouble spots this morning, Curtis. The problem is we have enough snow to cause us some problems to get the roads slick, but not enough to keep everybody home, like we've seen the last couple of times, like a week ago today when we had the heavy snowfall. Nobody went to work or school, so the traffic was very light. Not the case today. Take a look here at the Triangle Run, northbound 71 highway ramp to westbound 435, right back up, I guess back upstream a little further. I thought we might see it in this shot, but have report of an accident there with a car, maybe a couple of cars off the road there. Also have an accident just reported southbound 435 at 210 highway involving injuries. Had numerous reports of slide-offs. So, yeah, plenty of problems already with, already some heavy traffic out there. So it's not like we've had the last couple of times with the snow where everybody has stayed home. We got folks going to work and kids going to school today trying to deal with this. So it might be a little rough one this morning. That's a check of your time-saving traffic. I'm Major Miles.
And more schools are closing because people are getting out and finding out those roads are slick. Among the larger districts, Lee Summit, Grandview, Belton, Oak Grove, Grain Valley, and Harrisonville. That's just a few. Also Ray-Pec. Right now we have 27 closings. It was up to 28 a moment ago. If we get any more, we'll be sure to tell you. We'll also have them posted on our website and scrolling at the bottom of the screen.
Also, this round of snow did cause some problems for drivers overnight. We found this vehicle overturned in Leawood. It happened at 435 in Rowe just after 2:30 this morning. Luckily here, no one was hurt. Your morning drive may also be a lot slower because of the wintry weather.
And Sloan Heller is on the Kansas side checking out the roads. And Sloan, you're not seeing too many problems where you are, it doesn't sound like.
No, we're actually not, Krista. We came from the plaza, so we took Shawnee Mission Parkway, and we were going maybe just about 5 miles under the speed limit there, which is pretty normal. My photographer drives like he's 105 years old, so he always drives really slow, so that was normal. Now that we're here at 35 and Johnson Drive, he's totally ignoring me, by the way. Now that we're at 35 and Johnson Drive, you can see both lanes on either side of this highway really, really clear. I think people should probably take it a little bit slower again because there is some snow on the ground, but I really don't think that your commute on the Kansas side, at least in the Merriam area, is going to be all too affected. We talked to KDOT just a little while ago, and they told us that the entire state got anywhere from an inch or two here in the metro up to 5 in Topeka, but their crews have been out all night long. They're on top of it. They're dealing with the ramps and the overpasses, which is where you always need to be careful. Again, slow down, but they're dealing with that now. And then they're going to start treating the roads around 8 or 9. The reason they're waiting is because it is so cold out here. They don't want the treatment to refreeze. But again, situation here, I think you're going to hear from Naja in just a minute, very different than what we're seeing on the Missouri side. We're live in Merriam this morning. Sloan Heller, NBC Action News today.
All righty, Sloan, thank you. We are going to check with the Missouri side, the side that's having some problems. Kansas side, you heard, looks like things are okay. If you aren't the only one that needs extra time to get ready this morning, if you do need extra time to get ready this morning, we talked to a mechanic about keeping your car moving on these chilly mornings, and he says that it's very important to give your car time to warm up.
The best thing to do is try and let it warm up 10 minutes before you plan on driving to get all the fluids and everything up, moving into normal temperatures.
So 10 minutes is what the mechanic recommends. Also check your tires, obviously. The change in temps can make the pressure fluctuate, and make sure to use the right fluids and top them off. Chris also adds that Chris must be the mechanic, also adds that the most important thing to keep cars running is regular maintenance.
If you are heading out, here are some important numbers for checking road conditions. We've been giving you these all winter. In Missouri, call toll-free 888-ASK-MoDOT. In Kansas, you can either dial 511 if you're in the state or 866-511-5368 if you're outside the state. So what are roads like on the Missouri side? We've been talking about this. Across the state line, very different story.
Yeah, Kansas side doesn't seem to be bad, but Missouri seems to be a whole different story. Naja Sherman is checking out the road conditions. She joins us live. Good morning, Naja.
Good morning. We've been monitoring road conditions on the Kansas City, Missouri side since about 4 o'clock this morning. Here in the metro, taking a look at the highway from the Summit overpass, traffic appears to be moving smoothly, but I think the real problem right now is on side streets, and you're also going to experience during your commute patches of ice that are hidden under sheets of snow. So it's very deceptive. You get onto a patch of road, you think you're going to be just fine, and then you will kind of slide around around a little bit. That was my experience this morning coming in from Lee Summit. I take 350 to 470, and I actually spun out of control this morning. So if you do have to be on those roads, play it safe. Heard you guys say earlier, it's enough traffic that people feel comfortable being on the roads, so it could potentially be a dangerous situation. Reporting live from downtown Kansas City, Naja Sherman, NBC Action News.
All righty. It's a concern for a lot of drivers this morning that Lee Summit School District closed down this morning. So keep that in mind. 6:07. Be very careful out there. We have